let's talk about animation. Now, recently I have been watching a little known hidden gem called Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken. I don't really know how to say it. Why? Because as I keep telling you guys, I am bad with saying words. But as I said before, I have been watching a recently little known hidden gem called Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, which is about our three main characters, three high school girls, Ahsoka, Kanamori, and Mizuki, and how basically they come together to make their own anime. Now, I would 100% suggest that if you are a fan of this wonderful art form, then yeah, this show is for you, because this show, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, is a 100% top tier love letter to not only the fans but also the art form of animation in itself. Hey everyone, this is the Melancholic Otaku. Welcome back to the bonfire. I hope you guys are having a pretty fantastic day. And I know I am. You wanna know why? Because as I said in the beginning, today we are going to be talking about the anime that is a love letter to this lovely art form that I am and you are also 100% in love with. Now, through our three girls' eyes, we are able to witness what happens behind the scenes when it comes to, well, some of our favorite animes being created. For example, with Asuka, aka the short girl, we are able to see how important it is to storyboard, how important that main pitch is, how important the backgrounds are to help tell the story of the anime, and also how important the creation of these worlds are. Basically, if it is not for the main pitch, then hey, there can be no storyboard, because the main pitch is basically the main idea of said show. So, main pitch, super important, storyboard, super important, and we get to see that with Asuka, which, by the way, each time she imagines something and we get to see that, it's truly breathtaking, okay? Like, because you gotta wonder, is this how the same people who made some of their favorite animes, is this what the process was like for them? Then with Mizuki, we get to see the beauty of everyday human motion, and also how important it is for one to basically observe everything, like big stuff like people dancing and fighting, to like the everyday stuff, like for example, how does a person eat an egg? How does a person look at the phone? How does a person walk? And there's everyday things like that. So basically, Mizuki basically teaches us how studying everyday people, and also it's kind of funny, ironic even, how her becoming a model and her also studying the everyday movements of her fellow models helps Mizuki become a better animator. Why? Because as I said before, and as this show teaches you, the best way to learn animation is to watch movement. And then, last but not least, Kanamori teaches us how important having a good producer is, okay? Because with any show, movie, TV show, cartoon, anime, music, whatever, you are going to need the funds for that. You are going to need the funds, you are going to need to find additional help when needed, and more importantly, you are going to need someone to advertise your thing, because hey, your show, your anime could be top tier, but if no one knows about it, then what is the point? So, as I said before, we get to see the creation of how some of our favorite shows are made through our three main characters' eyes. However, this is not the real reason why I love Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken. No, the reason why I love this show is how, once again, this show, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, is 100% clearly a love letter for one of my personal favorite idea forms of art in motion, also known as animation. Now, at first glance, animation may seem a bit childish, a simple tool used to entertain whatever kids you may be babysitting or you may be watching. However, even a child's cartoon can still have like a large impact. Take Avatar The Last Airbender for example. Okay, yeah, technically it is a cartoon and not a form of Japanese animation, but at the same time, Avatar has one of the best written redemption characters of all time, aka Prince Zuko. Not to mention that the way that Avatar portrays war into making it something easy for kids to understand, like, how is that not top tier storytelling right there? Okay, so animation isn't only for kids, nor is it only for adults. Animation is meant to be shared by all. Now, back to Keep Your Hands Eizouken. As I mentioned before, and as I mentioned plenty of times by now, this anime is a love letter to this wonderful medium and the superb storytelling that it can tell. Why with a combination of a cartoonist art style and also seeing our main characters' imaginations coming to life. As I said before, if you have not seen this show, then yeah, watch the show, because this seeing these different worlds coming to life, this seeing how our three main characters see the world that they live in, and how this basically inspires whatever anime that they are trying to come up with. Yeah, it is 100% perfect. But as I said, it is a love letter. We get to see a combination of a cartoonist art style along with our main characters' imagination coming to life. This show pretty much explains why I love anime so much, because here you are getting someone's imagination coming to life. Like, think about it, okay? Think about how cool it is that someone, one fateful day, thought of a show like Gurren Lagann, Cowboy Bebop, Fooly Cooly, basically any of our animated favorites. How cool is it that we get to watch someone's imagination coming to life? How we as fans get to watch these shows, and perhaps this makes us want to make our own show. Thus, we follow in our favorite creators' footsteps, and thus down the line, we may also inspire someone to pick up that same pen. Okay, so I know that technically this was supposed to be a simple video about a simple anime, about the process of making this art form, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, and why you should watch it. Which, I mean, you should, because as I keep saying, it is a wonderful show that tells the process of how anime is made. And that is the beauty of this series. Us getting to see the behind the scenes stuff. Just like how Bakuman gave us a glimpse of the manga world, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken gives us a peek at the anime world. And that right there is why I'm just gonna keep saying this. If you are an anime fan, then you should watch it. And also, if you want to get into making your own form of animation, then yeah, check out this show. Because hey, without animation, there would not be shows like, as I said, Kill or Kill or Mob Psycho, which, like Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken, I believe is also designed to be a love letter to this form of art and most. Also, if it wasn't for anime, then I would have never gotten into manga. And if I would have never gotten into manga, then hey, I would have never made this channel. The same channel that I'm basically making to one, talk about my hobby, two, get to know you people a little bit better, but also three, something that I can kind of use to help combat my stuttering, but also my anxiety. So in a way, animation has made me into a better person. So if you are like me and animation has helped you somewhat in life, then you know what? Just drop down your favorite anime, okay? Just drop that down in the comments, because as I said, this show has really taught me why and how important animation can be. But yeah, I hope you guys have like a nice day, a nice evening, a nice night. If you happen to like this video, then please hit that like button. Also, if you want more content, then please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to like reach maybe 50 subs before the end of summer is up. Like, I figured that me having like a small goal is going to be like a lot easier for me to accomplish than like, let's say, hey, I want my 200 subs before like the end of the fall. So this kind of want to keep it at a level that I know that hopefully I can get to, and as I said, surpass, because I don't really care about making it to like 1,000. 500 is probably like my overall channel goal. I mean, getting a community tab might be really awesome. But hey, you know what? I have rambled on and on a bit. As I said before, I hope you guys have like a awesome time. And this is the Melancholy Otaku, and I will see you all later. Bye bye.